Hi, welcome back to Let's Chill Time. This is Tori, and today we are doing, as you can see, some Vampire Survivors. I have been looking forward to this. It's been a while since I was able to record this, so I am excited to jump back in. It doesn't look like it to you guys because they've been going up every week, but it's been about a week since I recorded. Just because I got busy. It's holidays have come up. I have a lot of ideas for things to do. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, how much does you cost? $7.50. Of course you do. You're awesome. So we got a new character last time, I believe. I think Porta's new. So we're gonna start with her, and I'm very excited. And did we get a new level? No, we did not. Okay, and these are like the DLC levels down here. So we're not going to do those, at least not in this series. Okay, so we're going to go to the dairy plant. You know, I really dislike the dairy plant. It's my least favorite of all the levels. But maybe Porta's the... Oh, I forget that there's this little gem up here. Let's do the whip. Yeah, look at Porta go. She's like, I know what I'm doing. So right now, I think that, I forgot to read it, but I believe that the lightning, yeah, it only temporarily goes off like that. It's very much like, because the lightning is kind of a harder skill to have at the beginning. To gather experience points and stuff, and so they make it a little more impressive at the beginning, so that you can get your second weapon, I guess. Have a little more, luck. Look, what are these, fish monsters? Ooh, I don't want those guys hanging around in the dairy plant. The milk would taste disgusting. Lately, my kids have been very excited about milk, especially my 4-year-old. And that was weird, because he was very much a juice boy, you know, for a long time. And we were like, why is he so excited? And then I realized it's because his dad really likes milk, and he wanted to just drink as much milk as he could so that his dad didn't get any. Little mischievous, huh? But yeah, he's a funny kid. Let's do the axe. So as I'm recording this, I am excited for Thanksgiving that's coming up. If that lets you know when I'm recording it. Ooh, this is a good one for the lightning too, because the candelabra raises increases the area of effect. And so as you can see, my garlic is the easiest to tell. It's wider now, the area that it touches. But when the lightning bolts strike, it also makes it wider, so it's nice. Look, it's even wider now because I upgraded my garlic. Smell my stench. You know, Porta's outfit, I think, looks amazing. I love, that dark black and, the pink. I mean, as amazing as, a sprite can make you think it is, you know? And she has, the white hair. That's so cool. Let's get that lightning bolt up. Also, speaking of my 4-year-old, he is my biggest fan as of this moment. And every time I create a video, he always wants to watch them. And I was letting him play Vampire Survivors, right? And I noticed that he was, as he was playing, he kept on saying, I need to go get my protein. And he was talking about the chicken because I called it protein a lot in the first video or second video. And I just thought it was very funny. He's like, I need my protein. So that was great. I hope tomorrow when we have the Thanksgiving turkey, he says the same thing. That would be amazing. Speaking of protein, I need to go get the protein right now. These guys are kind of hurting me a little bit. I don't appreciate it, honestly. I also really want to get that. Ooh, which one should we do? The pentagram's good, but it's not as fun, you know? And so we're just going to get fire, because that'll be good with candelabra. What's fire? I think it evolves with spinach, if I remember right. So we gotta look for the spinach. Oh, and we have another one. Magic wand's always really good. Oh, I kind of want to do Bible. Let's do magic wand. We just gotta hit all the things. I want to hit everything. And Porta does too. Look at her. She looks so cool. If you look that cool, it's because you mean business, and her business is slaying vampires. She's not a vampire survivor, she's a vampire slayer. A slayer of vampires. And of fashion, frankly. Look at her. She's a beautiful woman who knows how to dress to impress. And she just can make lightning fall from the sky, which is also incredibly impressive. Okay, so you see these circles on the ground? Those are traps. So if you do it, look like it made all those guys appear. Whoa, I shouldn't have done it. I thought I would show you, okay? Oh, but look, it was worth it. There was a chicken. I mean, not enough to save me, though, so that's unfortunate. Or like to give me all my health back. And you see that we made that cart go, and it like insta-kills them. There's a certain level that has like just tons of those carts, and it's really fun to go through and just have them run over everybody. Pure chaos. There we go. It's gonna be hard to decide which trading card to use for this episode. So, on the trading cards, what I'm thinking is I'm going to have 4 different types, essentially. So there's going to be, like, the strong person type, like the protein chasers, as we'll call them. And there's going to be the fashionistas, who will be the mages, because look at them. They all have amazing outfits. Amazing outfits, you might say. And then you have, I think, like, spoiler alert, characters that look like monsters. And I haven't decided what we'll call those guys. That'll be fun. And we'll have characters that are kind of like your average Joe, right? So characters that are just kind of like regular people, kind of like Poe, the garlic guy. Yeah, and I think that's what we'll do. And so far I've only had mages and a strong person, and that's because, that's all there really is at the beginning. Or the mages and the strong people. Look, it takes a lot to be a survivor, and not just anyone can be one, right? And I would definitely say that the trendsetters are the fashionistas and the strong guys, because they have the best survival skills. There we go. So usually for Christmas, I am fine with just waiting to decorate, okay? I'm fine with that. But recently, as in these last couple weeks, I feel like, can't we just decorate for Christmas now? There's no real reason to wait, right? It's just all, I don't know. I love Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving's fun, but I do really like Christmas, and I'm very excited for it. So a part of me just kind of wants Christmas decorations to go up before Thanksgiving's over. I have definitely snuck a few Christmas songs or Christmas song times in, you know? Okay, we're taking this chicken and we're running. These guys are crazy. We don't want anything to do with them. Did we ever get through the Mad Forest all the way? I can't remember if we did. Or if we had just gotten through partway. I think we did get through it all the way, honestly. Where'd that boss go? We need a chest. I mean, I wish we had something ready to evolve, which we don't, but we need some more upgrades because these guys are getting a little hard. And a chest would be a nice way to get an upgrade. Yay, we did it! One chest, I'm so happy. Oh, and look, we got all the upgrade items pretty much, right? I think so, except for we don't have the whips one yet. So not all of them, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Honestly, when you first start the game, it's easier to get the secondary evolved weapons because you just don't have as many weapons as you do later on in the game. Especially if you do like the DLCs and use all of those weapons and stuff, just because there's just so much of it that, you know, it doesn't show up as much because other things show up. So I almost feel like the clover item is worth more later. Oh, look at these skeletons. You can't beat me, skeletons. I've made it through the mad forest. I know exactly how to beat you. They're really hemming me in, huh? I might be wrong. They might be able to beat me. Ooh, let's do garlic again. My pungency will lead me to victory. Oh my goodness, get away, get away. This is not a good sign, everyone. Oh no, those guys look like bad news. Bad news is coming my way. I'm not feeling very good about this run. The dairy plant is really like my weakness, right? It's the only thing I've ever been bad at ever. It's incredible that I could finally be bad at something. And there's like the milk monsters. Okay, boss, friendo. It's time for you. Ooh, look at all those experience points I was missing out on. More lightning, please. Do we know what the lightning ring goes with? I actually don't remember. Let's see. We're gonna open Grimoire. Does it tell me what the... Oh, it goes with the duplicator. Okay, that's right. Also, I would really appreciate some chicken. Some floor chicken would make me very happy. Porta might be a fashionista, but she is also not a complainer of floor chicken. She'll eat it if she has to. And she will be grateful for it. Floor it. I'm just ready to do puns today, guys. Look, I'm gonna go see my well, not my family. I'm gonna go visit my in-laws soon. They're my family. Not that in-laws aren't family, but you know, it's not like my mom and dad. Oh no, we died. I'm just so sad. Let's see. Oh, look, we got a new person because we healed so much. And we unlocked hyper mode for 2 normal stages. Should we try the different modes now? We didn't get much money, that's for sure, but we have enough to unlock Poe. But I feel like we should maybe use it on a power-up, right? And look, guys, I've been saying it over and over again. I wish I was beefier. I wish I had armor. And here we go. We're gonna get our first thing of armor. And we're happy for that upgrade. It's amazing. Okay, Porta. I'm sorry, but that was not amazing. We're gonna try Gennaro again. Gennaro. Now, look, guys. Sometimes I just am captivated by Gennaro. Sometimes when somebody just has so many muscles, you just feel captivated by them, and that's not a bad thing. We're gonna do hyper mode. I actually don't remember what hyper mode does. Let's see, it increases move speed. I do like that. And gold and luck bonuses are higher. Okay, let's do hyper mode. Whoa, look how fast we're going. We gotcha. Whoa, we have garlic already. Oh, Gennaro, you're ready. You're ready to defeat all these enemies. Nothing can beat you. I feel like this is... I'm not getting anybody. You can do it, Gennaro. No worries. I have complete faith in you. Let's make sure our garlic is a little farther out so we're not as close to these guys. Ooh, King Bible. I love that one. Let's do that one now. Okay, there. We can do it. We can do it. Now we have like the Bibles going and our garlic. Nothing can beat us. Ooh, let's do our knife. That's his thing. He flexes knives out of himself. I don't know where they are, but he does flex to get them out. I know that for sure. Because that's just the kind of guy he is. And I respect him for that. Okay. Let's do the Bible again. We're gonna get through this. So in hyper mode it does... Is it still 30 minutes? Is it really just you move faster and you have better luck? Or is it a shorter time also? I think the reason why I like the library is because these guys aren't that hard to beat. And they just kind of like last a long time. And so you just have a lot of time to get all your stuff up, you know? And look, Gennaro's just like mowing them down. Taking names. Let's see. Let's do knife again. Here we go. When I started recording this video, my husband started playing Vampire Survivors again, just because he's like, well, now I want to play Vampire Survivors. For this series, I mean. So he's been playing it recently, too. Maybe we'll have an episode where he plays it with me. I'll have to see if I can convince him to. We'll see. I want to do like a collab with someone. So, we'll see who I can convince. Because, oh, maybe we can't do that anymore. These green guys are a little stronger than those guys. We can't just run into them anymore. Oh, maybe we can now, though. We have higher garlic. Look, sometimes you just gotta eat garlic. Gennaro understands that that's part of anybody's workout. Anyone's training regimen. More garlic, please. Pass the garlic. We ran out of garlic this last week, and usually I'm like, no, we can't go to the store again. Then we'll buy things that we don't need. But I was like, we're going to the store for garlic, that's for sure. That is one thing that I will say we need. Absolutely. And I will risk accidentally taking that, the chance of being tempted to buy other things, you know? For the garlic, of course. There we go. Oh no! They nipped at me! Okay, now we see the golem. The golem. The one that looks like the Dragon Quest golem. Oh man, I want to play Dragon Quest now. I love that game. Lately, I've actually been in the mood to replay Dragon Quest XI. That game is so much fun. I really played the heck out of that game when I first started playing it. Let's do Rune Tracer. Gennaro needs to have some things that are more chaos in his life. After going through a breakup, he needs to become a little more spontaneous, but in a responsible way, you know. Like, he's got a good head on his shoulders. On his very massive shoulders. He's got a decent head for such massive shoulders. And he believes that, ooh, money, money. And he knows that he needs to add a little more spiciness to his life to help him get over the breakup. We'll have to decide which survivor was the survivor he broke up with, you know. Or maybe it's not a survivor at all. Is it an enemy? Is that who broke up with him? just racking in these experience points. I like hyper mode. I've decided that this is pretty great. I'm very much enjoying this. Look at all my rune tracers. Just lazily floating around the screen. Oh, I just got nipped a little bit. I'm growing a little too cocky, I think. I need to humble myself a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, we gotta choose a new one. Let's do axe. I probably should have done cross, but I don't know. There's just something about a giant axe that seems a lot more effective, you know? Oh, you have little faith, I guess. I have faith in this axe, though. Faith that it'll definitely do the job. If I can throw more than one or two. Ooh, okay, let's do the magic. The magic wand is great. Hello, skeletons. Let's do knife. Okay, we have all of our main weapons. We only have one secondary weapon. I need to work on that one a little bit, huh? As in, it's the only one I should be working on now. Nothing's really showed up though. None of the evolves have that I've noticed. Let's see, what was the... I think the knife is the bracer. I think that's the secondary, so we'll try to go for that one next. I mean, we'll see which ones are even available, but we will start praying to the RNG gods forthright so that we can get our bracer. Gennaro doesn't really need a bracer though, he just needs to flex his muscles, fortify himself in such a way. Trading card alert! Trading card alert! There we go. So, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we are going to my in-laws' house, right? But there's been no mention of pie. Like, we were asking, like, oh, what can we bring, that kind of thing. And I know what some people are bringing, and I haven't heard anything about pie. And it's not Thanksgiving without pie. So I'm starting to feel a little concerned, you know? I'm gonna wait to pick up that Bible up here when I have all my other secondary weapons. That way we can have like an extra secondary weapon, you know? I mean, we'll see if I get that far, but if I can, I think that would be a very good idea. Is it on my map? It is on my map. Okay. So we're gonna come back here. I might go get that chicken that's over on this side of the stage first that I saw. And then we will come back here. When we've grown up a little, then we can handle the Bible. Okay, we don't need the duplicator. Let's get another rune tracer. We need a little more chaos in our lives. There wasn't enough. Oh, but if there's no pie tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to think, you know? My whole perspective of Thanksgiving might change. And I'm a little scared because pie is my very favorite part. I'm definitely more of a pie person than a cake person. I know it's the age-old debate, and right now you're all rolling your eyes. We tried to solve this back in the day. Why are you bringing it up now? It's destroyed families. It's destroyed friendships and marriages, and that might be true. And I'm gonna bring it up anyways because I'm feeling very anxious about a Thanksgiving with no pie. And we were kind of told just to bring whatever, right? And so that's what we're doing. But we were given like a list of like things that we might, like we could bring, but just definitely didn't have to. And one of those things was green bean casserole, which I have never liked. And I think it's because my father really liked canned green beans. Not that we used canned green beans to make green bean casserole. But because of that, I've been he put them in everything. It was like in soup, in, I don't remember, like casseroles. Just, my dad really liked canned green beans, and just on the sides, on like the side of everything, and they were very gross. And so, I think that just green beans in general, I mean, fresh green beans of course are better, but sometimes I'll even be eating a fresh green bean, and I'll think, this reminds me a lot of those disgusting canned green beans from my childhood. I don't know if I can handle that. So, that is why we're doing our own thing. We're going to bring ice cream, which is high flavored ice cream. So we're gonna make pumpkin pie flavored ice cream, and I'm very excited about that. We've made it before. We made pumpkin pie ice cream. One Thanksgiving we made eggnog ice cream, and that was very good. I don't know which one I like more. I would say probably pumpkin pie ice cream. I love eggnog, but sometimes it's a little too strong, you know? Like it's really good, and then you're like, maybe I need a break from it for a little bit. My stomach's starting to hurt. Oh, perfect. Oh, wait. We don't want that one, though, because we can just pick it up here, you know? So we want an extra salt. Let's get spinach. I mean, I've never said no to just having higher attack. Okay, now we'll pick up the book. And look, we have an extra weapon now. A secondary weapon, so it's perfect. And here's a boss, and we have like our level 8 knife, so we should be able to evolve our knife, hopefully, pretty soon. Maybe we'll get this up to 8 before now. There's no way. We're ready now. But yeah, so we're making pumpkin pie ice cream, and then we're gonna bring like this salad that you put like ramen noodles in. That's like really crunchy. Oh, look, I know I was complaining about us not having pie and being like, what kind of Thanksgiving doesn't have pie? And we're bringing like this salad with ramen noodles in it. But usually for Thanksgiving, so we've kind of lived far away from family for a bit and not really kind of gone to family for Thanksgiving for a few years. And so before we kind of did our own thing, and every month we would do like an international food night. So we would like choose a country or like an area or something, and we would just have food from like, make food like, and try to make it as authentic as we could. So like try to find recipes from people like from those countries. And of course, like the ingredients are going to be really different because we don't have access to some of them, or just we don't want to spend the money because it's a lot of money or something. But yeah, it's so fun. We haven't done it lately, pretty much because, well, we had a baby this like last October, and just life got so busy, and like finances, of course, you know, having another child, and then yeah. So anyways. But that's what we did. And then on Thanksgiving, we would choose our favorite food from each country that we had done that year. So we kind of kept like a record of all of like the foods. Would choose our favorite thing from each one, even though most of those things were desserts, let's be honest. But we would only choose one dessert. And then we would do that for Thanksgiving. So we would just have like a lot of random foods. They probably don't go well together, but it was so much fun, and I love it. And I hope that we do that next year. But it's better to be with family, but it's like, maybe we'll host it next year and just force everyone to do this like international food night. And I think like a big part of it is like, I love Thanksgiving food to an extent, but some of it's not my favorite, you know, where it's like a little too heavy sometimes, or like too sweet. Like I don't really like, which is weird because I love sweet things. I'm not one of those people that say no to sweets. I know it's hard to. I know that it seems as if I don't like sweets because I have the same figure as Gennaro here. All muscle, so you would think I would only eat protein, but that's not true. But I think like sweet potatoes are just a little too sweet for me, or maybe it's just the recipes that I've used in the past or had in the past. I don't know. And then like I love mashed potatoes and turkey, but sometimes it just gets a little too heavy after you have too much of it. And so it was fun doing like international food night because it's all so different that it doesn't feel quite as like everything is like starch, or everything is just full of carbs, you know, like you can have some curry, or I don't know, just like something different. So that was really fun, and I want to do that again. It was great. My very favorite thing, let's see, what was some of my favorite things we had? I'm gonna pronounce them wrong. Remember, we learned about these, so we would do it. We would look up like the countries, like the foods that are like popular and things like that, based off of our Google searching. So I don't know, it might be different depending on the area you were in. But I think my very favorite one was, and I'm gonna say it wrong, but we did talk to someone from, I think it was Korea, and they told us that we said it wrong, and so I'm gonna try to say it how they did, but I might say it wrong. But it was like Porta, or something. But from like the source that we got it from, it was spelled Hoteok. Oh man, that was so good. It's like a dough, and you put, oh, there's so many guys. And you put like cinnamon and sugar in it, but you don't have to do sweet. You can do other things too, so it doesn't have to be sweet. And oh my goodness, it was so good. So we definitely did that when we did our Thanksgiving one, and we did. What did we put in ours? I don't remember. I mean, we've made it so many times. I think that's like the really fun thing about doing like the international night, is that you just make like these foods that you never would have tried, and then they kind of become like our staples, you know. We had these before we did international food night, but pupusas, if you haven't had pupusas, it's El Salvadorian, and they're so good, so good. Both my husband and I had them before because we had visited other countries. So I lived in Nicaragua for a little bit, and there were a few places that sold pupusas in the areas that I lived in when I was in Nicaragua, and man, pupusas were amazing. So yeah, so we make that, and we make that a lot. Man, they're good. We're pretty boring. We usually just put cheese in ours, but that's mostly because we're too lazy to do other things, and we want to do it just fast, you know. That's the problem with the hotak, if I say that wrong, I'm sorry, is that it takes a little longer to make. And then, let's see, I think that, we've also had like arepas. Those are really good. I just like things stuffed in things, I guess. Arepas were much easier to make, though, than pupusas. Like, you don't have to... You kind of just, like, mix it all in. But they're similar, like, the ingredients you use are pretty similar. But, like, the way you form it is a little different, you know? Let's see, what other foods did we try that were really good? There was this... And remember, we get these from, like, you know, a Google search, so it might not be, like, 100% what everybody has in that country. We might get it from, like, maybe a specific place that does it. But there was this really good cake. It's the best cake I've ever had. I don't know if it counts as a cake, but I'm going to say it does, because they call it a cake. And I don't remember the exact name for it, because, you know, it has, like, a name from where it's from. But it's Brazilian. And it's, like, this... cake, but it's made from, I don't remember what those, they're like the Biscoff cookies, is how, or at least that kind of cookie. Oh man, that is so good. And then you like cover it in chocolate, so it's like, instead of like having like flour and like cocoa powder and stuff, it's just made out of like, because everyone knows the only real cake is chocolate cake. But it's made out of like, you get like the cookies, and then you kind of put them together with like creamer and stuff, if I remember right. Oh man, that is so good. And we saw Biscoff cookies for sale, and so we just bought like a whole bunch when we saw them because we're like, that cake is so good, and we need an excuse to make it in the future. And now that I've spoken about it, I can remember that we have some. So look at all these evolved weapons we're getting. We're gonna be so strong. So now I remember we have more of those cookies, and maybe I'll, especially if we don't get by tomorrow, I'm going to remember to make that cake to at least dampen the sadness. But yeah, in all reality, if we don't get pie tomorrow, I'm gonna make myself and my family a key lime pie, because that's the best kind of pie. And I don't want to hear anyone disagree with me. That is the best kind of pie, and we all know it. I do like, let's see, what are the best pies? I mean, it's definitely key lime, and then I would say chocolate. And then probably, I like cherry pie a lot. I love cherries, but I don't like the crust of cherry pie. One time I had cherry pie with like a crumble crust though, and that was really good, and I want to learn how to make that. And I've looked it up before, and I haven't been able to find it. So if any of you guys know a good cherry pie recipe that uses crumble crust, I would love you to put it in the comments so that I can make it. And I will make it. I will make it in a future episode. I will say, look at this pie that I made that's perfect. And I will shout you out and say, thank you so much. You have changed my life for the better. But yeah, I would say cherry pie, but I don't like the crust as much if it's just like the regular pie crust, which I love pie crust. That's just, for some reason on cherry pie, I think it's just a little too strong. I don't know. I would rather taste the cherries because those are delicious. Man, we're doing so good. I've just been talking about pie though, so I haven't even really noticed. I've just been kind of lazily going across the screen, dreaming of food. I guess we didn't just talk about pie. Oh, another good one that we had was, I forgot what these were called. Oh, Olympia? No. I don't remember. It's like, spring rolls, but from the Philippines. It starts with an L, I know for sure. And now it's probably going to start with like a T or something. I'm pretty sure it's like with an L. Those were very good too. I liked those. And of course, curry. We did like a coconut spinach-ish curry. And of course, curry is from a lot of different places. I think that's when we did, it might have been the Philippines also, I don't remember though. But anyways, that was also very good. We did tons of things. It's been a lot of fun. We also did, I also love poutine from Canada. Other fun things we did. We did like fish and chips from, English food is good. English food's very good. But I don't know if we just kind of, fish and chips were delicious. But I don't know if I cooked it very well. That's the other thing about International Food Night. I feel like we don't do the food justice because it's our first time cooking all of the things, right? And so it's not like we've like grown up cooking these foods forever, or even have done it more than once, or this is our first time for everything. Because even if we do like a country where we've made food before, sometimes we'll just kind of forego the food we're used to so we can try something new, Yeah, so because of that, oh no, that cake, was that cake Spanish? No, it was Brazilian, for sure it was Brazilian. Because when we did our Spanish night, we did churros, and those were really good. Like churros, like dipped in chocolate. That was very good. And I learned, because I thought that churros were Mexican, which there are churros from Mexico, but they're like a little different, like the way that you make them. Not that I can remember what the difference is, so sorry. But those were very good. Very, very good. Man, I just really want to eat food now. One that I really want to do is I really want to do Japanese food. Because, for one thing, I played Persona, and let's be honest, that food sounds delicious sometimes that they talk about. But I think that's the reason why I always kind of, we don't do it, is that I'm afraid that I won't do very well, you know? It's one of those, maybe what we need to do is we need to go back to some of the things that we've done and do like some of the recipes we did before, but also some new ones. We've also talked about doing, maybe we'll do like states. I think we did do states, another state once. I'm trying to remember what it was though. Oh, another thing is, I know that everyone's probably had quiche, but we did quiche around the time that the Olympics were in France. And that was very good. And or quiche Lorraine is what it was. That was very good, and we did repeat that one a couple times because it was very good. And I just remembered we have pie crust. Usually we made the pie crust when we did it, but we just found like this big pack of pie crust, and Thanksgiving was coming up, so we were like, let's get this pie crust because we're going to make so many pies. So I guess I shouldn't complain, because even if there is no pie tomorrow, we have tons of pie crust. So it'll be great. And tomorrow I'm excited because my son is 4, and so he's getting old enough to. All ages are amazing. Like, honestly, like every age of your child is fun. But I have to say that now that he's getting older, it is very fun to be like, oh, he's gonna actually like the parade this year, you know, that kind of thing, or at least his attention span will be a little longer, and stuff like that, you know, where my 1-year-old will not care. But that's fine. All ages are great for different reasons. So we're gonna watch the parade. What else are we gonna do? We're gonna make food. Tonight is when we're gonna make the pie scream, the pumpkin pie ice cream. And my husband's very nice to do it because he does not like pumpkin pie ice cream. He doesn't like eggnog ice cream either. I went up to him and I said, look, we have to make a holiday ice cream, and you have to choose between eggnog and pumpkin pie. And I guess he chose the lesser of two evils, because he very quickly said pumpkin pie. So that's where we're at. Oh, and the other thing that we're bringing, so we are going to be a little weird. We are going to bring poutine. I said I liked poutine, and I forgot to mention one of the reasons why. And so we decided that we're going to do poutine, just because we're like, well, there will already be gravy there. We might as well bring poutine. Because it also feels like it'll just go better with the stuff, you know, than if we brought At first I told my husband we should make egg rolls to bring them, because egg rolls are good. But he quickly shot that down, and for some reason he said poutine. And I was like, oh, I agree with that. That's very good. But I'm very excited. I like poutine. And since we're the ones bringing it, we'll probably get the leftovers, right? Or at least some of them. Or we'll just have an excuse to make it next week. When we did Canadian International Night, we did, and please tell me, if you're from Canada, tell me if this is accurate. Because for some reason, Canadian food was kind of hard to find, just like, you know, like a website. There's a lot of websites that are like travel websites that are like, oh, these are the foods that are like local foods that you need to try, that kind of thing. Or just like people that have food blogs that used to be from that country or are from that country, depending on where, you know. And I couldn't find much like traditional Canadian food. Which, you know, in all honesty, I feel like that's the same with American food, where there's like all these foods that are kind of like beloved by Americans, but aren't necessarily from America, I would say. Or are from America, but I don't know, it just isn't like a part of like our daily meals. I don't know, which maybe that's the same for all countries, right? But anyways, for Canada we did split pea soup, which I love split pea soup. So I could have just have gravitated towards that because I saw that was something listed and I was like, ooh, an excuse to eat split pea soup. So we did split pea soup. We did, whoa, look, we got all of them. We're so buff. It wasn't because we got an item that destroyed them all, that decimated the masses of monsters. But yeah, we did split pea soup. It was some kind of like bread that was supposed to be from like the native population, that kind of thing, from before, I believe. It was like a kind of, it's like a baking soda bread. I can't remember what it was called though. And then we had Canada Dry just because that's really delicious. And then poutine. Because poutine, if someone asked me like to name Canadian foods, I would definitely say poutine. And then I don't know. From what I heard, like lentils, different lentils and things like that. So, but yeah, we did split pea soup, and Canada Dry, poutine, and then it was some kind of bread, I believe. We might have had one other thing, but I can't remember what it was, because that was a few years ago. But I think my very favorite ones have been Mexican food, because we both like Mexican food. We did Italian. That was pretty good. It was fun to do Italian because it was like a lot of things that have been like Americanized, but we tried to do them Italian, like the more like traditional way. So that was kind of fun. I honestly don't remember what we did though. I just remember it tasted good. And let's see, what else did we do? I do remember we made gelato, which is delicious, so that was great. What else did we do? We did El Salvadorian. Yeah, we've done a bunch. We did Colombian. Yeah, it's been fun. If you ever just want to try something new, have an international food night, choose your favorite country, or choose a country you know nothing about. I think that's been like the most fun, is choosing countries that we don't know very well, because the food you don't know very well either. Oh, we've definitely done a bunch of like just like Jewish food. We've done that twice, because once we celebrated like Hanukkah, and then once we did it just because we were having an international food night. And those are very good. I'm gonna say this wrong too, but it's their jelly-filled donuts. Delicious. It's like sauvignon or something like that. And falafel is very good. I always call it awful falafel. And only my son thinks I'm funny. I don't even think he thinks I'm funny. I think he just laughs because I'm like giving him the pleading look. Like, please laugh at my joke. Someone must think I'm funny. Please. And he is merciful enough when he's in the mood to laugh at my jokes. So that's good. Look at this, guys. We have like we just have 2 minutes left. I'm getting a little nervous about how close these guys are getting though. Like, it's not as easy to just kind of like run through these forces of evil, you know? And 2 minutes is a long time when you're struggling to keep your head above the water. Here we go. If you notice, I've just used this whole episode to talk about food because that's what I like to talk about. My favorite food in the whole world is clam chowder. And I think that might be more of maybe it's not my favorite food anymore, but it's more of a comfort food. which sounds weird. Clam chowder is not really a comfort food for most, I feel like. But that's like, traditionally, my family had clam chowder every Christmas Eve. And so, and as a kid, I just really liked Christmas, I guess, because I asked for clam chowder for my birthday every year also. So like the 2 times we had clam chowder were Christmas and my birthday growing up. I loved it. And I still do every year around Christmas, because I'm the only one that likes Christmas. But like, no, I'm not the only one that likes Christmas in my family right now. In my family group now, I'm the only one that likes clam chowder. And so I have to, I'm sure my 1-year-old would like it. She loves pretty much everything. Even if she doesn't love something, she'll put it in her mouth, and then she'll stare you in the eyes, and she'll spit it out, but then she'll ask for more, and then do the same thing. Which is funny, but also it makes a big mess. But yeah, I'm sure she would. But every year around Christmas, I'll make it. We don't make it for Christmas Eve anymore because I would be the only one happy with it. I feel like. Now we do pizza, which is also very good. I love cooking. It's fun. I don't know if I'm good at it, but I like to do it. So hopefully that means at least I have, we did it! Oh, and then we were destroyed instantly. I'm sorry, Gennaro. He's like, it's just like my breakup. Oh, look at 5 unlocks, hold 6 different evolutions, earn 5,000 coins in a single run, defeat a total of 3,000 lion heads, defeat a total of, is it 10,000 or 100,000 enemies, something like that. Evolve this knife, evolve this knife. Oh my goodness, we did amazing, everyone. I didn't even realize how awesome we did. Good job. Let's buy things. Okay, first, let's buy a character, guys. We have so many characters. We have Croce, Dominario, Clerici, and Poe. Okay, 750, they're all 750. Oh, and then we have these 2 that are also 750. We have to decide. Okay, let's do... I mean, this one looks the coolest. Look at their profile. That's a strong profile. I love Poe, but I think that we're gonna go with Croce. Oh, I like Poe. Let me be straight. Poe's not my favorite. His weapon is my favorite. But we don't need garlic anymore. We're doing fine. We can't use that as our crutch forever. So now we're gonna power up. We have quite a bit of money. We have 6,000. Let's go for a bigger power up than usual. Ooh, let's get more experience. I know that's just wasted all of our money. It's not a waste though, it's great. Let's do armor again. And then let's do health. Might. Oh, barely. I was like, maybe we can do recovery too. Oh, we could do magnet. That is kind of nice, honestly. I'm surprised I haven't done that one yet, especially for how cheap it is. But maybe I just think it's cheap because we did so good on that run, you know? Okay. Well, look at that, everyone. We're doing amazing. So, you know, I know it's not been, we only did like 1 run. We'll forget about the other run. That one didn't exist. It was totally just that 1 run. But I think we're going to end it here just because if we start another one, this would be a super long episode. Oh no. And so we're going to end it there. But I hope you guys liked it. We unlocked so many things. I know we haven't unlocked another level yet. Actually, let's see. Did we unlock another level? Did I just forget it? No. It's almost as if we might have to live through the dairy plant a little longer than 2 minutes, you know? But there we go. So thank you so much for watching, and let's chill sometime next time. Bye!